Celebrities. Everyone thinks if I just pay a bunch of money to a celebrity, we're going to get there. It doesn't work that way anymore. It used to be, yes, you could hire one celebrity. Like they think, oh, when Michael Jordan became the face of Nike, it changed the company. And yes, in 1985, when there was 10 television channels, you can own attention very easily. Now you can't. And there's been so many celebrity things that consumers are just trained to not believe celebrities anymore. There's so many of them. So it's not about, oh, I have a celebrity, and as long as I have them, I'm going to get this big return. It's how are you using them? You know, we have Tony Hawk was an early investor and ambassador for Liquid Death. He gets millions of dollars to do endorsements. We didn't pay anywhere near that because he was an investor. But if we just would have posted a photo or a video of Tony Hawk doing a cool trick on social media, it would have a couple hundred views maybe. So we had to figure out, okay, if we're still making for us at that time a big investment in Tony, what is a way to show Tony in a way that nobody's ever seen him before, that this gets millions of shares and millions of eyeballs? And what we did was, there was a thing, if you guys know the band Kiss, in the 70s, they did this really shocking stunt where they made a Kiss comic book, and they, in theory, put some of their blood in the ink that they used to print the comic books. And it was this whole outrage. So we said, let's do that with a skateboard and Tony, because he was a big fan of Kiss. So we just filmed a video, cost us $10,000 to shoot this video. We had Tony sitting on a chair in on his skate ramp. We got a phlebotomist, which I didn't know what that was until we needed one, to come take blood from Tony. We filmed it with just a normal camera, and he just delivered a couple funny lines about being an ambassador for Liquid Death. And then we actually put a few drops of that in this vat of red ink that we used to silkscreen a limited run of like 100 skateboards. And we sold them for $500 a piece, and they sold out in like 7 minutes. And just that video was picked up by every major media source around the country. I think we estimated by the time it was done, the earned media value of this was over like $20 million from a $10,000 video. And then yes, we gave Tony a little bit on top of that. But that's what I mean by a small brand using a celebrity. I've seen so many, you spend that big money, or like J-Lo for this alcohol brand, from what I understand, she doesn't even drink alcohol anymore. And that brand is not working even with J-Lo as the face of it, because again, people are seeing through the celebrity thing. So you have to be really smart about how you use them if you're going to spend that much money, whether it's cash or you're giving them half of the company and then you do this one thing. We talked to somebody who did a thing with, I forget what they paid. I think they paid $250,000 or something like that for Kim Kardashian to do a social post as a small brand, thinking it was going to take it off. Their follower count increased by 1,000 followers. That's a pretty expensive per follower when you're looking at that. So again, be very careful with celebrities unless you just have bottomless marketing dollars.